Pull that bottle on the screen. What up? What up with y'all? What up? What up? We back for Amsterdam talk another week, and I got all the way from Detroit. Writer, comedian, producer. They said his hashtags earlier said sex slave, some more shit. I can't remember what the people was telling me. All the way from the
Wait
all
a
the way
minute.
from the
Hold on.
313.
See, this is why you can't let people introduce you. What is this sex slave? I don't know nothing about what he's talking about. Okay.
Oh man, one of the funniest cats who always got a beam for me. I'm a big fan of this brother right here, all the way from the 313. I watched this
Yes, sir.
movie at 3:45 a.m. one night.
Okay.
And you probably don't remember me because you was on the thing, and I said to you multiple times, I said, "What's up with an AwNaw 2? Baltimore to Detroit."
Man, when I tell you, I get a lot of love out of Baltimore though. Like
We
it's
love you
not you.
down here.
It's a nice following that followed me in Baltimore.
We
So
love you.
yeah, it wasn't just you just said something about the part two to it or whatever. So yeah, it wasn't purposely though, bro. But no, I'm not gonna say it's never gonna happen, but right now it's not gonna happen.
Oh, you know what? You know we pirate out here and steal, so you might see gnaw off, some shit like that. But
Hey, yeah, it was a lot. It was a lot to it took a lot to make that. So um, in order for me to do that again, it would have to be a very, very good situation for that to happen again.
so that's what I want to get into because, like, you're the first person I've actually seen off of IG that actually, wrote, produced, and I'm guessing funded his own film.
Yes, yes, this is all true. This is all true. Um, well, I mean, to be quick about it, I initially started off writing for stand up,
Okay.
but the jokes was like funnier with a visual as opposed to me telling them. So like somebody tell you something, you be like, I guess I had to be there type shit. It was something
Mm-hmm.
like that. So what happened was I started writing the material down, and I'm like, man, I don't want to do no skit. So I want to do a film. So I just let it pile up, and obviously some of it got dated because of the course of time. So I had to keep rewriting it or whatever. But yeah. So what you see is probably like the 10th or 12th draft of them. Like that was just what I finally kept. So yeah, that's how
So,
all that came about.
so you said you were writing jokes, so you actually like did stand up in Detroit.
No, I never did stand up. Like that's what I'm trying to geek myself up to do eventually, but I really don't. That ain't nothing you play with. That's a whole different crowd right there. You gotta have a presence. I think I would do it if I get my audience really like at the level I wanted to get it at. Then I would try it. Because then it would come out for my style. You know. That's what kind of keeps me under the radar doing that type of style that I do. So I would need the audience to be okay. They know what they're getting themselves into, type of thing.
Oh, wow. I mean, so like,
So that's pretty
what's
much
your
what I'm doing
style?
with that. Huh?
What's your style?
Now, as of now, I still like the 80s and 90s comedy. That's a little more raunchy. You pushing the envelope a little bit with that. Like now, you can't really say too much of nothing. You got to really keep in mind what you're doing.
Right, right, right. So, I mean, I guess
So
every wish
I
was the same. Go ahead. Go ahead.
say what now?
No, I said go ahead. You can finish. I didn't mean to cut you off.
Yeah. So that's my whole thing. Like I hate oh man, I can't say it like that. I can't say this. I can't say that. Like I'm like, man, I want to build an audience so they know I'm saying what I want to say. You know, I mean, you can say what you want to say now. I just know it's going to be a backlash to it. Was we going out?
Lost the host.
Let's see, I thought it was going to be me personally. I just knew mine was going to mess up. Because I'm getting beeps like a mud right now, but I'm just ignoring
Okay.
them.
There we go.
I can't hear nothing. We gotta get. I'm not though. I don't know if y'all get. Can y'all still hear me?
We can hear you.
Yes, I'm not getting tipsy, man. I'm pump faking, man. This is a this is just a regular drink. I'm like,
There is no you to let back in, Rod. We lost you.
we gotta restart.
No, we do not. I don't know where he is.
I'm back.
All right, there we go.
I'm back. Cause actually I actually started running the movie.
Okay.
It ain't pop up?
No.
All right, so let me get it back to where we was at with it. Cause I had just started running the movie. But the last thing I said before I had went out was saying I know some things you said some things are raunchy, but
Yeah.
today I guess it would be like more niggas are more sensitive, I guess.
I don't. You know what? I'm teeter-tottering with that because here's the thing. I can't. You know what bother you might not bother me. That don't mean you sensitive. It's just you ain't feeling that. You feel me? So I don't want to say the word sensitive. What bugs me is though is you're on a platform, so this is optional. You don't have to follow me.
Right.
You know, you don't have to be upset with what I do. Just go to some shit you like. Like it's kind of simple. But like dealing in the real world, I won't say it's sensitive. So I don't know though. That's why I'm really just like I said. It's kind of some real down the line stuff if it was to happen for our stand up go.
Okay. So before I actually get in the movie, I know I can't find one of my favorite clips of yours is the Tim Hardaway one.
See, but that's what I'm saying. Like that type of dark stuff right there, like that's not gonna fly, man. That's not gonna fly. Oh, I mean, if I ever get to like the next tier, like they're gonna bring all of that up. Oh my god.
It's the Tim Hardaway one.
Yeah.
So let me see. I think I might have something from you earlier today. Like this one, perhaps.
Oh, okay.
I have something from you earlier today.
Can y'all hear that?
I don't know if they can hear,
I can't hear the
but
audio.
where'd the whole AwNaw thing come from?
Um, it it was something that I really said, but then I just made it into a joke. So like really, it was a cutoff line. Like somebody say something you don't want to hear, and you, oh no, like you just say it. But in a joke concept though, like I was basically the character looked like he's about to succeed at whatever he's trying, and then that shit go left field or whatever. So that's how that came about. But it just stuck though. Like that was like the first bit that I really did that really stuck. Like I mean, I'm talking about. I think the first one is like 4 or 5 years, probably like 5 years old or whatever. So and that just that became like a signature. And then when I was doing the movie wasn't titled AwNaw. It was titled Hustling Backwards initially. But then I was like, no, I need something more catchy. I don't want them thinking it's like some street shit or whatever. So I was like, I'm going
We
all
go.
no, and it is stuck.
We go run clips of that. So let me see if I can get this audio up for this one. Uh, let me see if I can get the audio up for this one. This is another favorite right here.
I don't even want to. I don't even want to watch this. What is this you got, man? Oh, okay. This is more clean.
I don't think the audio is being heard though through it.
You can't hear the audio. This is more. Yeah, you can't hear the audio.
Can you see the movie?
Yes, I remember it being hot as hell this day.
So this is the movie right here on YouTube. We're gonna play another clip later that I had got kicked off of Facebook for. It was the hotel scene. The hotel
Oh
scene.
yeah,
So
yeah.
yeah, the hotel scene.
Now I'm about to say like that was like the biggest scene, like the biggest reaction I should say when we premiered it. Like the theater went crazy on that scene. Like it was like a couple room shakers, but that one in particular though. Like
The
yeah,
the one that fucked me up was the dude that was under the car.
the dude
Like
that was under.
he was beside the car. Some shit I can't remember. He was like laying on the ground beside the car.
What in the AwNaw movie?
Yeah, and oh no, I gotta find the. I could find the scene. He was like by the car somewhere. He was like on the ground.
And what did he
Like
what was said though? Like
I can't remember. I'm gonna find the scene though before we get out of here. I'm definitely gonna find the
okay,
scene.
okay.
I'm definitely gonna find that scene because I definitely know I remember this scene. So, um, so in Detroit. So you said you had this in the whole movie theater.
Yeah, we premiered it in the actual theater. Yeah, like when the first
So
time people seen it was in the actual theater. So I mean, that was legit. The not even just doing a comedy thing, like period. Of my whole life, that was the best night ever. Like so, yeah, it was dope.
so it was sold out.
Yeah, like we the theater hold 470. It had to be like at least between 430, 450 in there. Like it was that many seats left. So it was a hell of a turnout. Like I didn't expect that. I'm thinking like, man, we might get about maybe 300 people. So cause like the followers I'm building, they are not in Michigan. Like when I be looking at my insights, I get more love outside of Michigan. So
Okay.
which is crazy. Like I didn't start getting like recognized by people until like right after the movie dropped. I say like a
Well,
month or two after that, that's when people started knowing who I was. But other than that, yeah, I get more love outside of it. So it was a hell of a turnout though.
no, but that's one thing I wanted to bring up because I caught you doing one of your Instagram lives and you said something about linking up and working with others in Detroit is like kind of tough.
I legit, and that's crazy you said that. I said this yesterday. I'm done with that. Like I'm not trying to reach out to people no more. Like if somebody come to me and it makes sense, cool. But like me doing that extended hour, like never ever again. Like they really think they celebrities, man. like they really act like that toward, and it's terrible. It's a what is that? That crab in a barrel effect type of thing. Like it's that's terrible though. Like if you watch any of the influencers or whatever you want to call them on Instagram, that's outside of Michigan, New York, all that, they work together. You understand what I'm
Right.
saying? And that's so much more powerful. Like Detroit don't got that. Like it's really every man for themselves type of thing. So
Mm.
I pretty much gave up on that. Like I legit then reached out to like y'all favorites from Detroit if y'all familiar with any of them. And yeah, it won't happen again. So I'm just sick to doing what I do.
Well, outside of Detroit, I've reached out to you. You responded.
Yeah.
Uh, let me see. Mook didn't respond. She didn't respond. Um, I think that was about it. Who I reached out to. So you say others from Detroit, other favorites like who? I'm
It
not sure.
yeah, I'm I mean I ain't gonna drop no names on them, but I'll say this. I reached out to Big Jock, right?
Hmm.
I'm talking about First time. It was just like that. You say, man, I watch your stuff, man. You funny to me. Let's work. It was that simple. It wasn't no spin move, call this day. None of that. Straight to it. So it's a difference. It's definitely a difference. Though some people, I don't know. I can't go back and forth with on it. Like I said, I try to stay focused on what I can control. Like so, they want to work, cool. They don't. I'm just keep moving. Like I've been building my platform off just doing what I do.
I feel you. I mean, and it's definitely going the way you want to go. So I think you were talking to the light-skinned chick from LA, I believe.
Which one?
I can't remember her name.
Yeah, I did. So what happened? Like a lot of them that reached back out to me was like I probably remixed one of their videos because like I wasn't just doing. I started off doing skits, but I was like, man, I need to get a buzz going. So I started doing the memes and the skits.
Mm-hmm.
So what had happened was like with the Instagram people, I would remix one of their videos, and someone would say something back, and then like so it's been like a couple female artists that actually said something back. So I would have to know exactly who you're talking about.
Yeah. Like I said, there's so many that's going on out in the game.
So I remix so many people videos just to try to see like gauge like if they mess with the style that I do or whatever, and then like I said, if I don't say something back.
Yeah, I mean, because it's like every day on the gram or Facebook, anything on social media is a new person popping up every day.
Mm-hmm.
Because what was big last week? I think the young lady, Don't Call Me White Girl. I think she was huge last week.
Yeah. Oh, Mona. Yeah. I did. I remixed one of Mona. Actually, that's about the biggest reel that I got. Like far as the reel, they got the posts, they got the reels and the stories. Like far as reel wise goes, that's like the biggest response I got. I had remixed one of her videos, and she posted. So I actually talked to her. I was trying to get her to actually do an actual skit. We ain't really chopped it up yet, to make that happen. But
So basically, you say to make the skit, you willing to go down to Philadelphia?
No, so this is what happened with far as like reaching out to people that ain't from here. So what I do is like, okay, so the girl you just showed, she don't live here. She lives in Miami. So what I do is I'm write out what I want them to say. They shoot the video, send it back to me, and then it would appear like we in the same room or we on the line. It's just ways around it or whatever. So that's why I couldn't get like an official skit with Big Job because I'm like he in LA, I'm in Detroit, so I would have to actually go there for us to actually do some and make it legit. Other than that, I'm just editing, piecing stuff up.
Well, I mean, that's how most start. Well, I'm just not gonna say how most start because that was on the comedic side of just doing stand up. They were traveling around the country. The internet is different now, whereas though, I guess I could say like guys like DC Young Fly who just he did what he did and now he's like all over MTV.
Yeah, I mean that's the
you ever
good
think
side
about that?
That's the good side of the whole gram because it's like you get to bring them to you. You don't have to just be walking around trying to figure out who to meet. You got your own platform. You just got to put the work in. It really like somebody said something to me the other day.
You ever think about Far?
You said about who?
No. I was saying something else, but you was talking, so go ahead.
Oh, no. I was saying somebody asked me that the other day. He was starting his page or whatever, and he was saying like, do you have any advice for me? And I was just telling him, I was like, it really ain't even advice. It's a question of how bad you want it because I watch plenty of people things and be like, oh man, like I got him. You know what I'm saying? But I can't get caught up in that. It's just like I'm gonna put my head down, keep putting work in. It'll happen. So yeah, you just gotta be locked in on it.
So how fast do you get these skits and these memes together?
It depends. It depends on how I'm feeling. Like I done legit had a day where I just wasn't feeling it. So I go to like a meme or a skit that I did and try to get something going with it. Then I done had days where I done rattled off 10, 15, like just like that. Like I do the 10 packs. Like if you're familiar with my page, I do like 10 packs where I have like 10 memes at once and you just slide through them.
You with it?
Like, yeah, so I done did those like where I just got in a good writing groove and I'm just like, all right. So like right now, I probably got 5 to 6 unreleased skits. Like 12 unreleased memes or whatever, and I'm kind of just really throwing them to the side because I'm in the process of shooting a short film. So I'm trying to complete that and then I start releasing more stuff. So yeah, the part
So
two.
I think one of them that always catch me. You go part 2 to what? AwNaw?
No, Harris. The part two to Harris, the hitman,
Oh, Harris.
the bookie hitman.
Okay, okay.
Yeah. If y'all, whoever, check out part one, Harris part one. That's on my YouTube channel. Check that out. But the part two is next month for sure. I just gotta get a release date or whatever. But next month for sure.
Next one. So you gotta send something down here so I can come through for you. Like you came through for me.
Oh yeah. I most definitely, man. I appreciate the reach out. Like I said, I mean, if people reach out to me and it makes sense, I'm all for it, man. So that's all it is.
I mean, right here, this platform right here is all about, historically Black colleges, universities. So everybody that's watching, that will be watching, went to a HBCU and, trying to put a brother on it I think is funny, that I laugh at all the time. So I'm like, why not? Why not to reach out to
I
them?
appreciate it, man. I appreciate it. Like I said, motherfucker, yep, they want to sit and talk to me. Well, I'm like, all right, cool. Let's get it. So yeah. It's been,
I mean,
like I
why
said,
not?
after the film
You
drop.
doing your thing.
Yeah, after the film drop, that's when I started getting more in love with the come on the podcast. Let's talk. Let's chop it up. Da, da, da. So yeah, it's been a nice response. Like I said, I don't think I got bugged out until like I was at the casino, and I mean, it's a security guard, and he just runs up and he say, "Bro, it's you, bro." I say, "What the fuck is you talking about, man? Like, what are you talking about?" Like, no, I watch all your shit, bro. Like, you hilarious. I'm like, oh, okay. But I was like, damn, I really was shook at first. Like, first I'm a small guy, like he like 6'5" or something, big fella. So it was dope though. Like that type of shit keep you want to go. You know what I'm saying? So even though I feel like I should be at a higher tier, that right there keeps me wanting to keep doing it.
You like the people's champ, man. Because everything you put on, when I see what you do, it can range from just somebody said something to how some people be out here want to do stuff to their baby moms.
Yeah.
The one that I always send to my brother with the Lawrence Fishburne during the holidays, take your drunk ass home.
Yeah. And that's the Lawrence Fishburne one. I just bring that one out every holiday because it was Earthquake, Jamie Foxx, and DL Hughley. They posted it, and the problem was they posted it, but they posted it from somebody else's page. So the person name from the repost app would be at the bottom,
right?
And your name is at the top, so they don't know who page I was. I was like excited and disappointed at the same damn time. So, but it was cool though. It still was a good look though, So it's like now it's a sound bite of mine on World Star right now that I'm like mad about because they got it from another person's page, so they think that's him from the TikTok,
Got you. So with these clips, now I don't get personal. You got any kids, Dre?
No, I don't have any kids.
Because I was gonna have to ask, like, if you had any kids, like, how does your baby mom feel about it?
No, and they say that all the time too. They be like, man, what your baby mama be saying about all this shit you be saying? And I'm like, bro, I don't even have kids. I just be talking shit, man. But people, I mean, it is what it is. Like that type of stuff with relationships, as far as especially with Black culture wise, like that happens. Like you be that upset. I might go over the top and be extra with it just for like a joke effect, but yeah, they be tight at their baby mom sometimes, and baby moms be tight at their baby father. It happens, you know what I'm saying? So I joke on it. It is what it is, man.
I mean, yeah, you got that. Then you got the step kid, the stepchildren.
Yeah. Yeah. I got like 2 of those that I ain't put out yet, though. Yeah.
Because, as a fan, I don't know. I'm sitting back like, man, this brother married with stepkid. We got kids. I'm like, this boy be having hell in his house. Like,
no. I mean, I'd be so divorced. Like, she was gonna walk the fuck out. Like, yeah, we ain't about to do that. But no, I don't know. Like I said, I don't feel like nothing is off limits with me. Like, I pretty much, if it's funny anyway. Like, only way you make a joke bad is when you turn it into like bashing something. But other than that, I'm talking about everything. Religion, sexuality, whatever it is. Like, everything got a joke within it. So,
I mean, and I get that, and that's why like I know the Kevin Harts of the world, um, the Dave Chappelle's, the Chris Rocks,
Yeah,
they get into their personal life. So I said, it's nothing funnier to me, as a person turning tragedy into comedy.
yeah,
So
yeah.
when I sit back and look at you saying you you left the rat poison out for your baby mama, but the kids ate it, I'm like, what the
No,
fuck is good
like
in this life?
I think the when I would get like really personal, as far as like it's Andre, not outside of the Izzydre character, that would be when I do stand up. If I ever was to do stand up, that's when I would get more personal. You know, people will want more relatable stuff, like this the skit stuff. Like I said, I just go over the top with those. Like, but yeah, that's the only way I would get more in depth with me though.
Oh, I'm
So
I'm just
as
saying
of
because
right now, it's just straight fiction. Like all that shit is just made up. Like only thing that's like really true is probably like anything I do with like the dating bits or whatever. Those be
mm-hmm.
based on real experience, but I just kind of exaggerate them a little bit. But yeah, now those be actually from pulling from some real situations.
Okay, so this we had a couple dating shows on here, so I guess since you on here now, you talking about it. So it's like I know you gotta have like a fucked up dating story, because you be showing some shit, and I be like, hold the fuck up, like does this shit only? I
No,
feel
no,
like this nigga Dre is living in my body, like
no, only one I got that I talked about. Like I actually talked about, and I mean, oh, they killed me. Oh, well, see, on Instagram is different than TikTok. Like TikTok is really, you can't say nothing. Um, but Instagram let me get away with it though. But they was in the comments though. We was going back and forth about this though. But it was it was a chick. We went to her crib, and I'm sitting there. I'm like, okay, we about to do what we supposed to be doing here or whatever. So, usually chicks want to go to the restaurant, get themselves together. That's cool. The problem was she had the vaginal wipe joints, and she used one in front of me. Okay, now I wasn't bugged out that she used one. I was bugged out because it was like we at your crib. It's a whole ass shower in there. I'm gonna sit here and watch TV till you get done. But no, she wiped that motherfucker right there. So I was like, yeah. So that was about the worst experience I ever had. And that's that dating online shit. You don't really be knowing motherfuckers online. You be but that was it. I don't I don't really want to talk about it too much. But yeah, that was the worst experience I had dating wise though. Like
no,
she legit
no,
like wrist deep in that mother. Like yeah. So that was the worst one I had.
that was the worst one you had. So,
That
but
was the
but
worst
that's
one I
like,
had. That's
but
that's what did I say on there? Because I think that's what I got in trouble for. I said don't turn a vaginal wipe into a hoe wipe, and they got mad about that. But whatever, they'll be all right.
I mean, yeah, because I'm just going through some of your stuff right now. Some of the things I've just seen, and I just I run back and I send to people. I say, yo, this guy's going something's right, like crazy, like. One of the shits that I trip off of the life after porn when you're at the fucking register. I think you're working at
Yeah,
the bank.
I keep saying I was gonna bring those back too though. I stopped doing them though, but I said I was gonna bring them back though. I don't know.
You
The one
got
thing about it, once you be on like any platform for a while, you gotta be able to adjust to the times, or you just gotta be able to switch your style up a little bit. So I'll be trying not to get stuck on something too long with it. But if people like keep reaching out about it, I usually bring them back. That's like the meme life ones. Like I legit was just doing one of those, and I think I got like 15 now. So yeah, a lot of that
okay.
stuff
Well,
be just I'm gonna do it that day and call it just that. But yeah, I usually have to bring someone back.
if you can do one for me, please bring Tim Hardaway back. That shit was hilarious.
I'm gonna tell you something. I gotta give credit to my man Jacob, Jacob P. Galvatron. If y'all follow him, his whole page been dark the whole time since I met him. But what happened with that meme in particular that you're talking about? So it's like a meme group on there. Like it's different meme groups on there. So I'm individual though. So what happened was I threw the meme into the group chat, and we basically just have at it. You know what I'm saying? People just take what they want to do with it. And the concept was mine. Like pretty much you see him down like and defeated. Like he tried something. He's just like, you've seen the Tim Hardaway how he look on there or whatever. So I had the concept there. I had the music there, the watching my life go down, all that. And he comes up with this bit, and I mean, when I tell you, it was the funniest shit I read. I can't even remember offhand. I don't want to fuck the joke up, but just go and type "I don't deserve this," like hashtag "I don't deserve this" 2018 on there. All of them will pop up, and you will see all of them. But he went there. Like I was dark with it, but he went there with it, and then that was it. We was like, okay, that's what we doing with it. And then I rattled them off, and he started doing them, and shit, that shit took off. Like it legit brung a following. Like I was okay, but I legit probably got like an additional 5,000 followers off them damn memes. Like I started seeing them memes everywhere, and people started doing their own versions of them and all that.
Yeah, because I know I took the Christian watching my life fall down, and I had the little two Nollywood characters. Nollywood, the little short acting dudes from there. Yeah, and I had him crying, and I was like, I think the meme self. I remember it's like you at 4, you call her at 4 a.m. and her phone's busy.
You had
crying though.
Hey, no. See, I don't know what y'all call that up there, but we call that a dummy mission. If your chick sets you up to like you supposed to be going to go see her or something, then you finally get over there and they stop answering the phone. Like in Detroit, we call that a dummy mission. Like she straight send me on a dummy mission. Like she get there, the phone going to voicemail, you heated. Yeah, so that I don't know. Well, I don't know y'all terms out there. I know y'all use the word dummy out in Baltimore.
Yeah, we do, but we don't call it that. So basically, we could just say she bluffed me because I know if that shit was to happen tonight, I'd be like, "Yo, shorty bluffed me."
My homegirl from Baltimore, she be saying all that shit, man. She be like, "This how we talk, Dre, and it's Baltimore. It's not Baltimore." Like, oh my god, she give me an earful. And I mean, You said who?
It's a D in that bitch. It ain't no T. It's D. It's Baltimore.
Yeah, no, listen, and that's what she say. All of that. I'm telling you, she didn't like her slang on there is like real heavy, and I mean, she didn't legit cuss me out, and I only understood about 3 of the words she said out of that whole shit. Like y'all be twisting the shit out of some words, like that shit dope though. Y'all got y'all own lingo though.
Yeah, I mean that's all over the world, but at least you understand dummy. Like if I was to come on and like dummy is like you would think that's an insult, but here that shit is like a greeting.
She was like, that's love though. They're like, you fucking dummy. Like I'm like, okay. I was like, right, I can't borrow that and bring that to Detroit. Okay, this would be the last time you see me. Okay, I wouldn't be able to come back on your show no more. That's it.
I mean, but that's how it is. If I was to go outside right now and I see somebody new, what's up, dummy? They're gonna be like, yo, what up, dummy? What? Or they gonna respond, what up, stupid?
Yeah, it's OV. We can't do none of that out here. It's like ours is we say guy, or we say what up though. You know the signature. You know what up though. But yeah, we might say guy or some shit like. But yeah, dummy. It's fun. It's hilarious to me though. But yeah. I would have to be cool with somebody to play with them like that, though.
Yeah, I know what you just said. What up, though? Talking lady, West Euclid.
You say that again. You cutting out. You say what?
West Euclid. Euclid. EUCLID, some shit like that.
You said
it's on the west side.
Yeah, you said. Am I from the west side?
No, that's where she was from.
Oh. No,
I'm just say shit, and I'm like, what?
Okay. I thought you were saying me. I'm like, yeah, I'm from the west side of Detroit, though. I was like, how the hell you know that?
No. I was talking to a young lady that lives on the west side of Detroit.
I got you.
Yeah. Yeah, and I ain't stalking you no.
No, it cut out. It's like cutting out.
Right.
So when you finally said something, that was the only part I heard.
Oh yeah, yeah. So I was supposed to come visit her, and she was gonna take me to the Murder Mac. I told her I wanted to go there.
No, you don't want to go. You don't want to go there.
So I'm go there and take a picture out here.
You don't want to go there. You don't visit Detroit. You figure out a way to get out this motherfucker. Like I've been lost for years now. I'm trying to get out. Trust me.
I mean, they say it's back booming in Detroit. Things are turning around.
No, I mean, listen, I'm always gonna have love for my city, but it's just, I don't know. Detroit is it's the dopest and hatingest shit ever. Like it's just different down there. It's just different. It's completely a difference between East and West out here.
I have my buddy. He said, "Don't go over."
You cutting back out, bro. I can't hear nothing.
No. I had a buddy of mine from the East, and she don't go over West.
Okay.
I didn't ask her why. I just said okay.
No, if you from the West, you don't go East.
Oh, okay.
East is like a mini Chicago. Okay, you don't go there.
Okay.
You go away. You go through that motherfucker. Like, yeah, you don't go there. It's different.
Oh shit! I mean, on the map, Ford. Ford Motors. All the teams.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I would say.
Yeah, we got the #1 pick. So let's see how this shit work out. Let's see what happened with it.
We got got a lot of shit out. Motown.
Man, we ain't been Motown in about 60 years. Man,
you got.
We ain't been Motown, boy, since the what? The 80s up in this? Yeah, it's over. It's OV. No Motown.
You got Big Sean.
Yeah, Big Sean.
Trick.
Yeah.
What's the chick that my homeboy?
I
think of her name right now.
You talking about Cash Doll?
No. The small. She's small.
I can't hear nothing. The audio is wicked right now. I can't hear nothing.
I know this.
However you had the audio for the first time, go back to that because you chopping up bad now. Oh, I need some cheese.
All right, you can hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right. So I forgot what the hell I was saying, but
we don't
let's try to bring this movie up, get this movie up here, so we can see the scene I'm talking about. I don't know what the hell. It's been raining. It's overcast here today. It's overcast today.
Is that an ad? I don't know why you put all them damn ads on that movie. Oh,
So where did that come from right there with the douche?
that is actually like a 8-year-old joke, man. I used that before, but it was like ain't nobody know me, so I gotta bring that one back.
Mm. So did y'all like rent a hotel out for this great scene right here?
Yeah, we rented the hotel room out, but it was crazy though because that shot that you just seen
Mm-hmm.
is actually like later on in the day. This isn't early in the day. Like this is like daytime. Like the other one actually was at nighttime. I was actually mad because if you pay attention to the back, you see it's broad daylight, like in
Mm-hmm.
the back. It's supposed to be at nighttime though.
Mm.
Now,
That right
that
there
right there,
in itself,
Oh my
fuck,
god.
it's 4 o'clock in the fucking morning by now, and I'm drunk and I see that shit. Like, what the fuck is going on in this movie now?
Oh
Like,
my god.
I
And
I don't know what the fuck is going on.
no, and it's crazy because that scene, it like I said, it was like a room shaker in the theater, but it didn't even play out the way I wanted it to. Like, and it still was good though, nonetheless. But I had a whole different thing with that.
Mm.
And that's why you should get real actors and actresses. You know.
Nah, I think you did a good job, brother. I think you
No, no,
truly
no.
did a good job.
I was pleased with. Don't get me wrong. I haven't watched the actual movie in I don't know how long. Like it's been a while. Because when it first happened, like I watched it like about 10 times. Like I haven't watched it in so long. Like I'm like I really plan on watching it again and laughing all over again. But that scene in particular though, like I said, I remember being pissed off because it was a certain way the people were supposed to dress and they didn't come that way. And I'm like, man, you fucking up my whole scene. The thing with comedy, it ain't even what you say sometimes. It's like how you say it. You know, the punchline itself don't necessarily have to be funny, but if you say it right, it can be funny. Pardon me. So
Right, right, right. And that's
dressing,
true.
yeah, so how you look, your facial expression, all of this stuff goes into it. And they oh man, they came dressed like that and I was like, I was here. But yeah, it still turned out good though. Is this oh so much for the call. Is that
It is a tornado warning, so sorry how this shit is acting tonight.
I don't know what the hell that was. No, I got you. I got
Now,
you.
so there's a tornado warning, but you always welcome back though, brother, because I definitely love your energy on the internet, man. It's not a day I don't wake up and I don't see that lightning bolt come across the screen. I'm like, what the
Yeah,
fuck am I getting ready to see tonight?
yeah. And that's crazy because that's what became like associated with me was the lightning bolt. So I kind of just kept that too, like because of the thunder with the AwNaw clip, they was like, man, as soon as I hear that, I know something about to happen, type of thing. So I was like, I kept that too. But yeah,
What was the you had another one. I can't think of the name of right now. I think you were like an Uber driver or some shit.
I did like 3 of them as the Uber driver. You probably be talking about if you're talking about the AwNaw clip, I only did 1 as those. So. There's only 1 AwNaw clip. There was an Uber driver. That was it was like the last passenger or something like that, and he pulls the gun out and all of that. Yeah. I remember that.
So, how do your family respond to this with you? Your family?
My mom's find it hilarious. Like she just think I'm funny. My pops, I mean, I probably can count on one hand how many times I made him laugh. Like he tough. Like he'll laugh more so of me, my reaction to something as opposed to me showing him a video. Like he'll laugh more so of what I'm saying though. So my sister, she don't like the raunchy stuff. She like the rare where I'm just talking type of comedy. The like how you just showed the one with me and the girl arguing over tape, like that'd be more her style. Like, but that over the top stuff, showing stuff, like nah, she don't like that. She don't like that. So
okay, got you. Definitely got you. But yo, definitely great have you. But we're not done yet because now you've reached the segment where we have a skit on here. It's called "I'll Be Damned." Basically, what I do is I reach out, all over the internet, during the week, and I find like the top fucked up most dating story there is.
All right.
And I tell it, and I retell it through what you told me. Okay. So the only thing that's going to go over the top is, next month when I reveal cartoon characters doing this shit out.
Okay.
So as of right now, we're going to see if I can bring this clip out for "I'll Be Damned." What did I share this with? I know I had the video file, so we're gonna see if we can do it. And once we're done,
How the hell do I go back? Hold up. Oh, okay, there we go. See, now I can hear the audio on this.
What up, y'all? Y'all know what time it is. It's for another edition of "I'll Be Damned" this week. And we taking this all the way to a special place of mine. One of my very first cities that I fell in love with outside of where I'm from. We taking this one to New York City today. So let's get into it. I'll be damned.
And these are true stories,
So I was drunk at a birthday party in NYC. And this girl kept telling me how awesome her friend was, making him sound like a good guy. A great on paper dude. Great job, smart, and I don't know. I was drunk. He showed up much later in a bit of drunken desperation. Drunk self. I threw myself at him, and we became friends. Drunk self managed to give him all my information. Celly, home number, Facebook, email, everything. Damn drunk bitch. Well, that's what she called herself. The next morning, he came back to the city, and I saw him. He was short and round. He's Samwise, the Hobbit. The motherfucker is a hobbit. I'm screaming no thank you in my head. I am chisel abs girl. I barely said 2 words to him, thinking things were in there. Wrong. So he called my cell. Boop. Ignore. Then he got smart and called my house phone from his house phone a few days later. Where the hell I get all these house phones at? But anyway, he called her house phone from his house phone. I answered assuming I knew the person because sober self doesn't give out my house number. I was wrong. Drunk bitch again. That's what she called herself. We chatted and I finally agreed to meet for drinks. The date was okay. Drunk self was happy during the drinks. He was chatting me up about how he really wanted to plan a real date for me. And all of a sudden he scheduled a date number 2, number dos. Sadly, I already knew he wasn't for me, but I insisted. Here we go with the BS. Date 2 was pretty good. It started with an amazing bottle of wine. Cheese tasting, More wine at an incredible restaurant with extra wine would end it with dancing and shots of Patron. Wine, cheese, and Patron. I hope you got your cotton soft or angel soft toilet paper. Anyway, back to the story. Randomly, he would make a comment or say something that I completely disagreed with. But I was having fun, so I ignored it. At some point, I stopped making memories, and I was told that I tried to hit on 2 other people while on date number 2. Drunk self was so uninterested in the Hobbit that I even forgot I was on a date. I assumed that I embarrassed myself on date 2, and he would get the hint. Wrong again. He called and invited me to an R. Kelly concert. I'm supposed to turn down an R. Kelly concert? I loved old him. Anywho, so I went, but I decided not to drink the whole time. Date 3, sober. I saw him walking up with a stroll in his wobble-like steps and thought, he's actually uglier than a hobbit. How was that possible? We got to our seats, and he asked what I wanted to drink, and I said water. He added, okay, and what else? I casually said nothing. I'm not drinking tonight. His attitude immediately changed, and we had an argument about me not drinking. I was already annoyed and just wanted the date to be over. R. Kelly was great, and I managed not to really talk to the Hobbit for the rest of the concert. After the concert, we arrived in front of his apartment. He asked me to come up because he wanted to talk. Fuck it. Fine. So I went up. He asked me if I wanted some wine. No thanks. I'm driving home. He went into his bedroom, and while inside, he managed to hit his head and came out cursing with a knot on his dome. I was so amused by the growing lump on his head, I decided to have a glass of wine and entertain the talk he wanted to have with a bag of ice on his forehead. With the best possible swag and arrogance one could have while holding a bag of ice to his head, he began to tell me that we should be together because of who he is and what he has. He could take me here and there and do this for me, basically offering me to be kept woman and so many words. After his rant was over, I politely declined and left relishing in the pleasure seeing that deserved lump already on his head. I'll be damned.
So Dre, how would you
Yes.
handle that situation?
That was a lot to unpack. Okay. But what am I mean, because you're saying this from a woman. This is a woman telling you this. This happened to her.
So how would you handle that, Dre?
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
I can't even hear you, bro.
Oh shit! What the fuck?
It's you, Rod. Because I
There we
can
go.
hear him.
I can't hear him.
You can't hear me still? I don't know what the hell.
No, that shit acting crazy over here on my end. I don't know what the fuck going on. Let me leave and come back.
That's East Baltimore. So you grew up in Detroit?
Yes, ma'am. Born and raised.
Because you know, when I tried to look you up, let me add him back. I saw this Nigerian.
I ain't damn. That's a different type of black. I ain't that dark.
Hey, Black Marvel, I ain't got no goddamn ascot neither, Black Marvel. Shit.
That one said Nigerian.
So my bad. People was texting me like, "Yo, how the fuck you?" They was just texting me like and calling me like, "Yo, how the fuck did you pull Izzydre on that shit?" I'm like, "Don't worry about it." I just reached out to him.
Yeah, tell him tap in. What up with him?
I just reached out to him, but I couldn't hear you. But how would you handle that? Because they did the
No,
R. Kelly concert and all.
No, what I'm saying was, this is a woman telling you this, right?
Yeah, the woman told me the story.
Okay, yeah, she tell you the story. Like, I don't have to unpack. I don't have to figure that out. That's her for her to figure out. She the one dating. Like, I don't know. I haven't had nothing. Oh my God, man. There's so many like date stories I can tell, man. I'll be talking forever, man. Like
this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna do this. You're gonna shoot I Be Damn next week with your date story.
I can do one of those for you. I can do one of those.
So
I got about several though. I can do one of those. One that makes sense though. Yeah, I can give you one of those.
I'm just saying, bro. We just reach around the country, and I just get somebody to hit me, and they say, "Yo, this what happened," and I just retell it through text, basically, and just like this, what you said.
Yeah, I got you. Yeah, I got one in particular actually though. So yeah, I'll send you the video and all that.
All you do is send me the video, and I put the I Be Damn. So Izzydre is definitely gonna be an I Be Damn.
Yeah, I got you. You got my word. I'm gonna send it to you. Yeah.
You got it, but definitely it's been an hour, brother. Thank you. If I'm ever in Detroit, I'm gonna reach out to you.
Oh, for sure, man. I appreciate it, man. I appreciate everybody tapping in and all that. Like I said, man, go check out the Instagram took it down, unfortunately, but it's on my YouTube channel. I gotta get my YouTube channel active. Cause right now, you follow me, Izzydre on Instagram, the real Izzydre on TikTok, and Izzydre on YouTube. So Harris Part 1 is out now. Go check that out. And like I said, Part 2 is on the way. I'm gonna drop a trailer for that. I'm hoping this weekend, if not next weekend for sure. I'm hoping so. I gotta get some music sent back to me for the trailer. So I'll be dropping that. So yeah, stay tuned, man. Like yeah, if you fuck with the page now, stay tuned. Yeah, I got something.
So what we're gonna have to do is we're gonna have to shoot, Izzydre one of these I Be Dams so he can post it on his page, and we can get some more people back over here with us. That only
like
want
I said, I'm gonna send you the video. I'm gonna tell one day story. I'll send you the video and put it in stories and all that and tag you and all that, man. We're gonna get it popping, man.
Yeah, we definitely, because from 9 to 9:57, that's when that comes on. I mean, from 9:50 to 9:57, and you just elaborate what happens.
Yeah.
I think we had one before. Dude was 6'5". She said he was 6'5", muscular built. He fucked her for 2 minutes. She was upset.
It happens, man. It happens to the best of us.
Right. I mean, you could talk about that, because if any man tell you that doesn't happen, shit, he's a fucking liar.
Yeah, it's a wrap. It's over. I got 8 pumps in a possible right now. I ain't showing off shit. When you show off is when you first hit them. When you first hit them, you show off.
Right.
After I done walk down through there, I ain't got time for that. We're not about to hump like that. Okay. Guys got to start being honest with themselves. Y'all ain't hitting nothing for no hour and a half. The session might be an hour, but you humping about a good 15, 20 minutes. We not about to do all that. I'm just being honest, man. I got a homeboy right now that if I call, he swear, Dre, I be humping for 40 minutes straight. Why? Okay? What the fuck are you trying to accomplish, all right? Your hips is ridiculous at this. Why? There's no point of you doing that, my man.
Oh, but shit. Yeah. That nigga must sit in the house and work his pelvis out then.
It's over. I don't even know what you're trying to account. That's some personal stuff right there. That's a personal feat he's trying to get to. So I'm gonna let him do his thing and hump.
You never know. The brother might be trying out for the 2024 Olympics.
Knock yourself out. You better win every hurdle, jump, and everything else.
I mean, I just tell him, hey, babe, you gonna get what you get tonight.
You telling you, man. You first time out, I'm gonna show out. But after that, it's over.
But you ever surprise yourself though, Dre?
Hey, every dog has their day. No matter what city you're from, all the guys know this. You have them days that you was the truth that day. Okay.
you surprise yourself and you
Yeah.
got to go look in the mirror, put your hands on your hips like a superhero and shit, and be like, you
But see,
got
I
to
can't
ask
do all
yourself.
that, man. More 9 times out of 10, I wasn't at the crib, so I can't be posing like that. I gotta go. Okay, so there's no time for me to sit and do that. Now on
I
the way
feel you.
home, I'm laughing and having a full blown conversation with myself.
Right,
Yeah,
because
I
it's
gotta go.
an inner out of body experience. Because you asking yourself, was that really me in there?
Yeah,
You know,
I'm
I
hip.
mean, yeah, you got to tell them. You know, I mean, like I always tell some of my homeboys. Like you said, you got a homeboy that says 40 minutes, and I tell like my OG, he be like, I was doing this back in the day. I said, y'all niggas in the 70s was putting cocaine on your shit. That shit doesn't fucking count. Like
I,
you're numbing your
speaking
whole
of, hey,
shit up.
wait, no, speaking of cocaine, the character Clyde. I don't know if you're familiar with that. If you're familiar with the character Clyde that I do on my Instagram, but I'm bringing him back as well for the
Oh
people that
shit.
do, the people that is familiar and not though. But you might want to go check that character out so you can get kind of in tune with what's going to happen in the Harris Part 2 though. Like the
Okay.
Harris Part 2 is probably like, it's a short film. I think it's between 15 and 20 minutes, somewhere around there. But I'm gonna keep the outtakes in there. A lot of people got on me about not having the outtakes at all. No movie. I actually have them. I don't have them with me though. Nino, my man, just shot it with me. He actually have them on a hard drive somewhere. So one day I'm gonna post those up, and I want to narrate it on there or something, like talk and break down the scenes and all that type of stuff. So
Man, you better call me for that narration, man.
yeah, man.
You better
No,
call me.
I just meant like some type of commentary on it, like far as like where we was at that day, like
Oh,
what
I ain't
was like
familiar with
ad
Detroit.
libbed and all that type of stuff.
Oh,
Like,
I ain't
cause
familiar with Detroit.
that scene that you showed when we was at the working in the backyard or whatever, in that back alley or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
like I want to say about like 75% of that was like ad lib.
Okay.
Because the guy that actually played the owner, he's a stand up. So my thing with working with other comedians, I'm here to put you in position so you can get your shit off. So I don't have to step on your toes or whatever. So I leave a gap like in between the lines I wrote just for him to just say whatever you want to say. And
Well,
I'm gonna respond to it. So
well, if you study comedy like that and you study movies like that, the best scenes are definitely ad libbed.
yeah. Yeah. That's what I said. Like I didn't have it where someone was like, man, you funnier in person than you is doing it. Cause that's like natural reaction. Like my timing is there. Like I never did no acting class, none of that. Like mine was strictly off mimicking other people's shit. And then I was like, okay, cool. I finally got in the groove of what I wanted to do. So
Right, right. But definitely thank you for coming on, brother.
yes, sir.
And tell them where the people can see you, where they can
Yeah,
reach
like I
you.
said, go to IG, Izzydre, Izzdre. The real Izzydre on TikTok, and like I said, Izzydre on YouTube. So yes, subscribe to that because, like I said, I'm dropping way more content on there. I'm gonna be more active on YouTube. I gotta start getting more active on there. But other than that, go to the IG page, man. Tap in with me, man. You fuck with the page, tell somebody that knows somebody type of thing, whatever. Stay tuned. Like I said, we about two about 2 weeks away from dropping the film. So yeah, just stay tuned, man. I appreciate y'all for having me on here though too.
Well, thank you. But this is what I always do. My guests come in, I always see what I can do for you. So put it like this: we can talk behind the scenes, as we probably will anyway. I can
Yeah.
give you a full month of I'll be damned, so you can, on my platform, you can just do what you do.
Okay.
I don't have a problem with helping nobody out at all. That's just how I am.
Yes, sir.
Definitely.
I know. Hey, listen, I appreciate it, man. So definitely, if it's something that I can do, I mean, like you said, you just reaching out. Some people be like, "Oh man, I ain't think you gonna say nothing." I was like, "Man, if it makes sense, man, I'm all for it, man." So yeah, whatever you talking about, if it makes sense, I'm all for it, bro.
Well,
Same setup.
that's how it always been. Good friend of mine, Emilio Sparks, State Property, always told me, "Yo, Rod, if you're gonna help me to $1, I'm gonna help you to $1." And that's just is. And I cut
Yeah.
verses for free. But
Hey, and that's crazy. Emilio Sparks has one of my favorite verses ever. His verse on "Tales of a Hustler."
Tales of a Hustler.
It's a Benny Siegel song, but
Hmm.
I mean, Emilio wigged on that, man, and it's a real vivid picture that he painted, like lyrically, and it was just dope. One of my favorite verses ever. Actually, I tagged him in that, and I told him that, and he actually reposted or whatever. So, Yeah, shout out to him though.
Well, let me see if I can set it up for you. Let me get in touch with him because he moves crazy, but that's a good friend of mine.
Oh yeah, dope.
Emilio, definitely a good friend of mine, man. And the funny, before I let you go, this is how this story happened. We were getting drunk together. He was doing a concert,
Okay.
and I was actually just like, I was one of the DJs because it was like 4 DJs that night, and my best friend's a DJ, and I was his hype man. And he just was like, yo, you got a lot of energy. And I was like, yo, I'm fucked up. That's why all the fucking energy in me and shit. So, and we bought a bottle together, and then we just was cool after that.
Yeah, that's what's up, then. Shit, and that's how I be though. You be on some random shit and fuck around and get a good friend out of the shit. So, yeah, I mean, like the guy Tez in the film, I didn't know him outside of that, and then we ended up becoming cool after that. So
right. So like I like know the insides and outside. Well, the inside of the the Rockefeller breakup from his side of the story. But like I said, I don't tell what there's like that's y'all business.
Right.
That's y'all business. But but that's just how I go with them. So I mean, if I can set it up, I'll definitely set it up, brother. That is no problem. So Tales from a Hustler definitely on Bean's album. It's definitely a thorough song. We got you. But next week, I will see y'all same time next week, 9 o'clock, and we're talking about domestic violence next week.
Shit.
Domestic violence with an Izzydre, I'll be damn story.
I'm not gonna be here. I don't know what he's talking about.
No, you gonna give me the video for I be damn.
I'll send you that. But yeah, I'm gonna stay
out
of domestic violence, man.
He'll be doing I'll be damned, and I'll be doing. We'll be talking with domestic violence next week.
As far as domestic violence goes, though, if you talk to somebody that can get you mad enough that you want to hit them, get away right now. Okay, just go. That shit ain't shit cool about this shit. We might joke about toxic shit and all that shit, but yeah, man, don't get yourself hurt, man, or hurt somebody, man. I mean, peace is I couldn't even explain to you how important that is, man. The peace of mind is. So yeah, get out of that shit quick. Before you even get physical to domestic violence, get the fuck out of it.
Well, definitely then tune in next week because I got 2 professors coming in and that study domestic violence like that. And they want to talk about physical and mental domestic violence. And a lot of people don't realize mental is more fucked up than physical.
Yeah. Yeah. So it's a lot of damaged people right now because of that type of shit. Like that mental yeah, man. That's a whole different subject. I'm gonna tap in on that though, man. Make sure you send me the link. I'm gonna tap in.
Always, like, share, subscribe. HBCU Lounge Network on YouTube is on Facebook. It's on Facebook. It's on Instagram. Then you got the Amsterdam Talk thing that I hit you off earlier. That's the show, the video. I didn't post the the dildo in the joint because I didn't want them to ban me. So I just said, fuck it. Let's find this part right here and just go from here.
Okay.
So thank you, brother, all the way from the 313 coming down to Detroit and Baltimore. They like brothers and sister cities for real because so much violence happened.
It ain't a good thing, but it's a good thing. You understand what you're saying?
And you're right. So it is what it is. I mean, at least y'all can go, across the border if y'all need to.
Yeah. I don't know is they back open yet? I think it's back open. I don't know if it's back open yet because they real strict right now.
I don't know. But thank you for blessing me, brother, as always. We'll keep in touch. Send me that video so you can, be damn next week. And, you help me to $1. I'll definitely help you to $1. And I'll definitely call Sparks and we can go from there with it.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you.
All right, Ava, we signing off. See you next Wednesday.